All right, good morning, beautiful soul. So, I did a 3-minute video about how I've been watching manifesting and law of assumption videos a lot. So, my guides came through and gave me a little bit of advice on it, reminding me the past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist, and all that. So, and tell myself that every day. The past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist. Yes, it's true, and it definitely helps a lot. But I've watched still to this day, like over a decade, I've been watching these manifesting videos. And yes, essentially you get the same message. Like whatever you feel is what you attract. Okay. But there's a much deeper meaning. Like Spirit came through and was like, you don't have to watch all these manifesting videos. You don't have to watch these law of assumption videos. It's very simple. You literally put more identity towards what is within you, that imagination, those visualizations of your best self, your truest self, all of your desires, wants, and needs being met, that's a real reality that is occurring right now. Like you simultaneously are in every reality, every version of yourself, the most abundant life that you can possibly imagine. It's all there, and it's all right now in this moment. I mean, you literally manifest from the past or from the future because that's where your focus goes, that's where your energy goes. I'm sure you've heard that. Wherever your focus goes, that's where your energy goes, but we're always thinking of the past and the future. So, you're literally manifesting more of what you already have. And everything that you're projecting out, the universe is a mirror. It's going to reflect back to you everything that you're feeling. So, if you've been watching manifesting videos, you already know this. But there's something deeper. So Spirit came through and was like, if you really feel the heaven within, if you really imagine your greatest life, your greatest self, all of your desires being met, is that not heaven? Is that not the heaven within? Everything is included. All you have to do is walk, talk, and feel, think, say, as if you are walking in that heaven that is within you, literally right now. I always feel heaven because I want to. I choose to. For many years, I would go into meditation. I would visualize heaven. I would feel what it would be like to be in my version of heaven, where everyone is happy and everyone is abundant, and it's just incredible, and it's just celebrations all the time, like permanent vacation feel. An absolute permanent. That's my favorite affirmation. Is I am on a permanent vacation. I love that feeling. It's just such an. It's like as if you're going to Disney World every day. You're a kid and you're going to Disney World every day. That's what it feels like to be truly free. Like you don't have to worry about money. Like you're literally beyond abundant. You are money. You are wealth. You are the lottery. This is your reality. But anyway, their point is that when you feel the heaven within, you don't you're helping Earth as a whole instead of just trying to manifest those personal little individual things that you want to change for yourself. They want you to know that you can have everything. Everything is included. It's a package deal. When you feel the heaven within and you know that that is true, you literally carry it. You're from home. You're from heaven. That's home. You carry it with you every second, at every breath of every day. You're anchoring it to this planet. That's literally your purpose. That's what you're doing with every breath. You're anchoring heaven to earth. You're bringing heaven to earth. So now visualize it. Feel it. What does it look like? What does it feel like to you to be in your heaven? Now, everything is included. So you don't have to nitpick and try to manifest little individual things for yourself. That's being selfish. But if you are feeling heaven as a whole, and everyone, your whole family, all your friends, people you haven't even met, the whole planet is involved in this heaven on earth scenario that you are imagining and feeling, that is what is necessary. That is what is needed. Because not only will you receive everything that you want, everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever desired is included. Not only that, but everyone else's dreams will come true as well. Because everyone is included in your heaven. Everyone is you. You are everyone. So stop separating yourself. You are not separate from anyone. You are everyone, and everyone is you. So when you separate yourself for personal needs and gains and using the manifestation techniques of feeling, and that's wonderful. But you have to be in service to others as well. God will gift you the millions of dollars for your personal gain, but if you are going to be in service to others with it, like that's just how it works. You have to be selfless, especially when manifesting, but you can literally help the entire earth. You can help the global the global need for change by, instead of manifesting for yourself, just manifest heaven as a whole. It's within you. The entire reality of heaven on earth is within you. So that's the message from Spirit today, is to literally think of everyone's happiness, not just your own, because it's a much, much deeper joy. It's a much, much deeper feeling of being in that state of everyone being involved, your whole family, all your friends. It's such a beautiful feeling, and that is how you tap into the real feeling of heaven. It's not just manifesting personal things for yourself. That's how you feel the heaven within, and that's how you walk in the heaven within. That's how you talk from that center of identity instead of your past and your future. And you know what? This is a message for me too, because I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly trying to reprogram my mind. I'm constantly trying to manifest. But it's so much more simple than we think it is. And it's going to get easier for us. It's going to get easier as time moves forward. As these energies come in from the sun, it's literally changing our bodies. It's activating our DNA. It's going to make it so much easier for us to feel the heaven within and to feel the greatest possible outcome. So that's essentially what we're here for. We're here to experience. We're here to learn, but we're also here to break out. We're not supposed to be working a 9 to 5, 40-hour work week. I just watched a good video, and the guy said Rockefeller, one of the richest, wealthiest people in all of history, he said, I don't want thinkers. I want workers. He said something in that realm. Don't quote me. It's not a perfect quote, but essentially that's what he said, essentially. Is I don't want thinkers, I want workers. So they created this insane work week. It's not supposed to be that way. You're a free being. You're an incredibly abundant being right now. The reality of your dreams exists. The heaven within you exists. And they've been telling me this for years. And more than once, they've told me it's a package deal. They kept telling me every time I try to manifest something for myself, like selfishly, they would remind me, being like, listen, everything is included in heaven. Just feel the heaven within, include all of Gaia, all of the earth, the animals, love for all beings, for all of existence. There's pure joy. There's a permanent vacation feel for everyone, not just you. And in that way, you can always feel heaven like I have. I've always felt heaven within because I include everyone in my manifestations. And I know that I am anchoring heaven to this planet as you are. And that is our purpose. And it's a huge realization. It's a deep realization when you realize your purpose is so much greater than you can possibly imagine. You're not small and insignificant. You're anything but. You just weren't told the truth. We were not told the truth. You're taught to focus on all these distractions and focus on the drama, focus on the chaos of this world outside of us. Meanwhile, all the peace comes from within. When we put less energy towards, when we're less of an empath, when we're less sensitive, and we give less of our energy away to what is outside of us, you're feeding it. You're feeding the chaos. You're feeding that media like fear. You're literally feeding into it when you're focusing on it and when you feel into it. When you feel the despair, when you feel the pain of what's going on around the world, you are literally feeding it. You're feeding into it. You're giving your energy away to it. But when you redact your energy, you are centered, you are balanced, you're not in the past or the future, You're literally radiating out peace, and you are helping the world radiate that peace. Radiating the heaven within is how you attract the heaven outside of you. You are literally helping the planet by feeling the heaven within and not giving your energy away to the fear, because that's all it is. That's all the media ever was to make people fear. And it always had to be something. They always had to create something to distract you. A big event. Every single big event, no matter how bad it was planned. It was planned because they literally rule everything. They control everything. I don't want to get political here, but it's the truth. And you're going to have to come across this information at some point in the very, very near future, because we need to understand and know the truth, even politically, before we move on into this heavenly planet of freedom and this golden age. You're gonna have to learn the truth, and it's gonna be very, very difficult for a lot of people because it's deep, it's terrible, it's horrible. The corruption is a lot deeper than you think it is. It's horrifying, but people, it's not for me to tell you. I know a lot of things that unfortunately I have to know. I had to know because we all have to know how deep the corruption is and how the people in power, the treason is just insane. It's on every level, every level. You know, you see journalists get up to a certain level and then they say, well, I wasn't able to be a journalist anymore. They tell me what to say, they tell me what to do, they tell me where to go. I can't be my own journalist anymore, so I don't even want to be a journalist anymore. That's how it is. Once you get up to a certain level, especially in the politics as like a governor, I mean, come on, it's kind of self-explanatory at this point. It's common sense at this point that the corruption is insane, and now it got way out of control. But we need to overcome that. So a great way to overcome it is to find the peace within. Even when you learn about all the atrocities and all the things going on behind closed doors that these elites were doing, you're gonna learn, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. But the thing is, it's going to be short lived. Because once everyone learns the truth about what's been going on the last 80 years, the technology that they've been holding from you, the healing technology, they're 1,000 years ahead of what they show you. I'm a big car guy. I'm a big car guy. I love cars. I'm a mechanic. I love engines. I love working on my truck. But the thing is, these piston engines, the same engine that's been in these cars for over 100 years now, it's very primitive technology. At the very least, you could run this same engine on hydrogen. At the very least. So they're thousands of years ahead of what they show you. They already have anti-gravity. It's insane. But you are going to learn all of that, and it's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt because you're gonna be like, oh my God, we've been living basically as slaves in poverty my whole life. There was no reason for me to be working a 9 to 5 for 40 hours. But that's about when we enter timelessness, because it's all an illusion. And that's the whole reason why you're here. The whole reason why you're here is to break out of that corrupted system. You are responsible for us breaking out of it simply by being here, because you're anchoring that heaven within you. So you are making the change. Don't feel like you're not making a difference. You are making all the difference, literally just by breathing, just by being here. Because with every breath, you are channeling heaven. With every single breath, you're anchoring heaven to this planet. And that's your purpose. That's why you're here. So don't mind all the chaos, because that's the whole point. It's a distraction. It's all a distraction. You're going to be shocked to realize the lengths at which the governments would go to create issues to give you the solution. That's just a hint, because that's the oldest trick in the book. They will create the problem, and then they will present the solution, and they will make billions of dollars on it. And it doesn't matter how many people die, all the wars, you had Boeing aircraft. The Germans were using Boeing aircraft, an American aircraft company, for their bombers. Okay? Both sides of World War II were funded by the elites. Both sides were funded by the same people because they wanted the war. They wanted war because it creates more technology, more death, more fear, more money in their own pockets. It's it's just the way that it is. Every major event that has ever occurred, they knew about it. Everything they knew about. All these protests, everything was created. Specific movements were created to make more chaos, more diversity, divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the book. I don't like to get into politics. I don't like to get into this stuff. But unfortunately, it's a truth that everyone is going to have to come across. It's going to be like a ton of bricks. Your entire reality is going to be turned upside down. But you're going to have to come across this. If you really want to be in heaven on earth, if you really want to get to the golden age, all of our ET friends up above, it's full disclosure, they call it. They've been putting this off for years now because people have to be ready. Like, there's seeds going out to the public. These little seeds going out to the public of what the truth actually is. And that's all they can do because people literally can't handle it. It's too much for people to handle because it's so out of whack from what they thought was real. Like everything, the history, the true history of the planet, the true history, there were ancient civilizations that were far more advanced than us. Atlantis is just one of them. The city of Atlantis. There were many, well, I think three. There were three very advanced civilizations that I know of before this. And they were far past. Oh, look at the buildings. Come on. Look at the old architecture. Look at the pyramids. You mean to tell me they didn't have incredible technology and help from the ETs? We get help from the ETs every single day. They're regulating the energy coming in from the sun. Like they are, we're literally alive because of them. And you're going to meet them very soon. At least I have faith that we will. I've been speaking with them for years now. The Galactic Federation of Light, the White Hats, they've all been helping. They've all been slowly trying to fight the evil and fight the darkness behind the scenes. And you're part of that too. You're an integral part of that too. I mean, you're probably fighting demons in your sleep, you know? You astral travel. You're a being of light. So you're not unscathed. Like, you are part of this war, you're part of this mission. But it's going to take finding out the truth. It's going to take going within. It's going to take standing in your light more than ever. Being present in the present moment, in the heaven within you. Always. No matter what you find out, no matter what truth you come across, know that everything is okay. It's our time now. Darkness has left the building. Their time is up. The balance has shifted. And now it's up to us to be in our hearts in that heaven within and radiate that out no matter what. No matter what you come across in your outside world. Don't identify with the pain. Don't identify with any of the fear. You can help so much more. You can help the collective. You can help this world simply by being in your heart and knowing that heaven on earth is real. It's right now, and we're already there. I love you. Please like, subscribe, comment. You can ask me like whatever you want to know, whatever you want me to ask Spirit, and I'll ask. You know, input would be great. You know, I just started this channel because they told me that I can be a spiritual teacher and I can help other people, and that's what I'm here to do. So, I mean, if you want to talk, I'm down to talk. I'm down to channel and give you whatever answers you're seeking. I love you. Have a great day.